Act as though your father were dead. That's something, or that's a phrase that I came across in a book called The Way of the Superior Man. And what that statement meant to me was, well, in my own way, is kind of, you know, do what you want to do without the opinion of others or for anyone's approval. And then to take it even a step further was also question everything you believe. And excuse me. Question everything you believe and where your faith lies. I think that's been one of the things that has helped me with my own self-confidence and just the way that I see the world is by questioning, everything that I was raised on and a lot of beliefs that I had that I may not even realize that I do have. When I've been able to do that, and the more time I do spend on doing that, the reason why it helps my self-confidence is because, yes, I can now understand people more. And it helps me. It just helps me get to know people better. I know that in the process of solving one problem, another one's just going to emerge. I mean, that's essentially the natural order of the universe. What I am beginning to see in my life is how much everything is happening in its due time. And what I mean by that is I used to, and I still do want things, there are things that I'm working towards, but I used to want a lot. And there was a point in time in my life where I had a lot. And the thing is those moments were always fleeting. It was like just chasing another high. But I would always want more. And therefore, the goal I had for my bank account would get bigger getting bigger and bigger. And for me, the potential amount of work that had to go in would get bigger and bigger and bigger as well. One thing that used to stress me out during that time in my life was that I didn't have it, or what I thought was it, these things that I wanted. And now, as time has passed, there are multiple reasons why I see the things didn't work out the way I wanted them to. And I'm honestly grateful, because my goals I feel like are more aligned now with my true self than a few years ago. And the crazy thing about it is the more dedicated that I've stayed to it, the more things begin to help in my life, and the more just circumstances and I guess you could say God's grace makes itself more apparent in my life. And so that's just given me even that much more confidence and faith to keep moving forward in the way that I have been. And that's essentially, what your purpose is. And stay true to yourself, and everything else will come. Again, it's not always having A to Z figured out. I am okay with not knowing what my life is going to look like at 40. Compared to before, I felt like I had to have that figured out. I hope that this can help other people. And there's two reasons. One is, to be of assistance to others. But two, which I think is just as important, is it would, one, reaffirm to me that I am aligning with my true self. And also, I'm of the belief that when you're truly doing what you need to do, the whole world will benefit.